Take a few big deep breaths. You can rock your hips from side to side. Let your knees go wide. In child, you may want to rock your whole torso from side to side. Rest your third eye on the mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, relax your jaw. Take deep breaths, breathing low, letting your diaphragm move down, feeling your belly and low back expand as you inhale. And then start to make your breath even. Inhale and exhale are balanced in length and force. On an inhale, come up to hands and knees for cat and cow. Use your exhale to round your spine. Use your inhale to draw your shoulders back and look forward. And just go back and forth with your breath and see how you feel. Notice how your hands and wrists feel. You may want to tuck your toes, kind of stretch out your feet. Notice if you're feeling any inflammation in your joints there, in your hands and feet, or just needing to move and get the blood flowing. Stretch out your wrists to get ready for your practice. You can start to lean and stretch through each side. You may want to swing your feet over one direction and look back at them. Any movement you want to take now, you're exploring, seeing how you feel in your physical body, moving to the rhythm of your smooth and even breath. And then come into down dog. Lift your hips, walk out the backs of your legs. Use your exhale to get into the back of each calf, using your long exhale to kind of press into the back of one of your calves. And then inhale, switch sides, exhale into the opposite calf. Nod your head yes and no. Walk your feet forward to your hands. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Bring your forearms to the tops of your thighs and widen your stance. Lengthen your spine in this way. You can bend one knee a little more than the other. Press with your forearms into the tops of your thighs. And you're kind of tucking your chin down towards your throat a little bit. Reach with the crown of your head. Use a long exhale. A couple more breaths here. Use your exhale to find more space between each vertebrae. And then slowly come into a forward fold, just letting your head and arms hang, if that feels all right. On your next inhale, reach up. Come into mountain, bring your arms down by your sides. Shoulders back. Crown of your head lifts, relax your shoulders and jaw. On your inhale, reach up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back to plank. Suspend yourself here in plank. Take your gaze out towards the top of your mat. Draw the top of your pelvis to your lowest rib. Press into your hands. Draw your shoulder blades wide. On an exhale, bring your right knee down. Sweep your left arm up. So, supported side angle pose. You bring your left arm right up by your left ear. You can kind of look up to the ceiling and start to expand through your chest. Just let this feel really good. Big space. Come back to high plank. 5 more deep breaths here. Lengthen your neck. Relax your face. On your exhale, bring your left knee down. Supported side plank here. Sweep your right arm up. You can sweep your left foot out to kind of help you feel more balanced. Open up, big space. Take your gaze up, expand through your chest if you like. Bring your right arm right up by your right ear. Stretch to the right side of your body. Go back to high plank. Take a few more breaths here, nice and strong. On an exhale, lower yourself down. Prop yourself up on your forearms. Draw your shoulders back. You're gonna rock your hips from side to side. See how your back bend feels. If you want less, lower down a little more. You can take your arms out a little wider. If you want more, draw your shoulders back, pull your heart forward. Take a little movement with your neck here. Look from left to right. You're actively pushing down with your hands and forearms so your neck is long, shoulders wide. You can tuck your chin into your chest and let your head fall forward. One more inhale here. And on your exhale, lower down. Push up to high plank again. Take a breath here, fine tune your form. Gaze out towards the top of your mat. Shoulders wide. Exhale back to down dog. Take a little movement here in down dog. You can take your hands a little wider than your shoulders so you can shift your weight from hand to hand, rocking from side to side. Walk your feet forward to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. We're going to do another long fold here. Take a little wider stance, bend your feet a little wider. Bend your knees. Let your chest expand. So you might want to take your elbows out, let your head hang heavy. You can sway here, or sometimes I'll walk my hands over to the outside of my left foot, then the right. Use your inhale to pull your belly button in and up, making a little more space. Use your exhale to work your chest down your legs. Keep working with this forward fold. Get into it. Use that long exhale. Linger around at the very end of your exhale. Take one more long exhale, and on your inhale, sweep your arms up for chair. You may need to walk your feet in just a little bit so your feet are now hip width apart. Draw the top of your pelvis to your lowest rib. Drop your shoulders down into their sockets. Shoulder blades side down on your back. Shift your weight into your heels and lift your toes. Sit back a little deeper. See if you can shift your weight onto the balls of your feet and lift your heels, and then bend your knees and lower down a little more. On your inhale, reach up. Stretch the front side of your body. Take a breath here. Just really expanding. Draw your shoulder blades together on your back. Lift your heart. And on your exhale, come into mountain pose. Let's move through some sun salutations. Set a goal to move to the rhythm of your breath here. On your inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Step or jump back to plank. Take your vinyasa. Lower down with your exhale. Inhale forward and through. And back to down dog. Once you're in downward dog, take a little movement. Visualize your spine. Make it long with your exhale. Bend your knees, lift your hands with your next inhale. Walk, step, or jump. Feet to hands, tap, lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Exhale your arms down by your sides. Reach up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step or jump back to plank. Take your vinyasa. Once you're back in downward dog, take a little movement. Bend your knees, lift your hands, walk, step, or jump. Feet to hands, half lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Exhale your arms down by your sides. Reach up with your inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step or jump back to plank, take your vinyasa. If you jump back, bend your knees to catch to cushion your jump. One more breath here in down dog. Bend your knees, lift your hands. Walk, step, or jump, feet to hands. Half lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Exhale your arms down by your sides. Reach up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step or jump back to plank. Take your vinyasa. Once you're back in downward dog, take a little movement. Lift your right leg for three-legged dog. Just take it up nice and slow. You can open up your right hip if you'd like. Bend your right knee or look under your right and left arm. Low lunge. Place your right foot to the inside of your right hand and take a little movement. Let your hips kind of sink down here for these first few breaths. I need a wide stance. Gaze forward. And then prepare to come up strong. You may need to shorten your stance here. Bring your hands up to your right thigh. Pull your finger bones into your pelvis. And bring your arms up. Really strong. Activate the arches of your feet. You may want to lift your right toes. Make that happen. Open up for warrior two. You're going to bring your left heel down. Kind of walk your right foot so that your feet are in the same plane. Turn your palms up. Relax through your jaw. Add more strength through your feet and legs. Reverse warrior. Right arm up and back. On your exhale, come back to warrior two. Let's set up for triangle. Extend your front leg. You might want to step your back foot in just a little bit. Slide your right hand down your right shin. Left arm up. Lift your right toes and actively push down with the ball mound of your right big toe. Find more space through your shoulders and chest. And we're going to make our way back to low lunge. So bring your hands down to frame your right foot. Pivot on your back foot. Low lunge. Look forward. Step your feet together at the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Exhale your arms down by your sides. Reach up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step or jump back to plank. Take your vinyasa. Move with your breath through your vinyasa. Try to move in precision with your breath. Once you're back in down dog, take a little movement. Walk around on your feet a little bit. And then lift your left leg for three-legged dog. You may want to bend your left knee. Just take it slow. Low lunge. Place your left foot at the inside of your left hand and rock from front to back. Let your hips sink down nice and low. You might even lower your back knee for a breath or two. Take a little movement. And then we'll build a stronger lunge. So you might want to shorten your stance a bit. Push down with your feet. Now you're not sinking down into your hips, but you're using strength to hold yourself up. Bring your arms up. Relax your shoulders and jaw, but keep your hands really dynamic. Lots of strength in your legs. You're feeling really steady and balanced here. Open up for warrior two. Bring your right heel down. Fine tune your stance. And maybe you can walk your left foot in just a little bit. Make a little movement and then engage the arches of your feet. Pull that energy up. Pull your femur bones in and lift your pelvic floor to lengthen your spine. Turn your palms up. Reverse warrior, left arm up and back. Come back to warrior two. Let's set up the triangle. Extend your front leg. You might want to shorten your stance just a little bit. Right hip slides back. Slide your left hand down your left shin. Open up, big space. Press into the ball mound of your left big toe. Bend your left knee just a little bit. Back to low lunge. Frame your left foot with your hands. Make your way down, look forward. Rock from front to back a bit. And then step your feet together at the top of your mat, halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Exhale your arms down by your sides. All right. We're going to take a figure four chair. So, inhale your arms up. Press your palms together. Bring your hands to heart center. Shift your weight onto your right foot. Cross your left ankle over the top of your right thigh and sit back for figure four chair. Back nice and deep. You want to feel a big stretch in your left glutes. And then once you're back as far as you can go, pull your abs in and out. We're going to make our way to warrior three now. You're going to send your left heel back. Arms extend either out to the side or out in front. Gaze down to the floor. Once you've got the shape fine-tuned, can you point your left toes and left hip down towards the mat? Pull your abs in and up. And then on an exhale, go into standing splits. Bring your fingertips down to the mat. Take your left leg up. You might even want to bend your left knee. See if you can let your head hang heavy and work your body a little closer to your right leg. Don't lock out your right knee. Keep a little bend in it. You may want to see if you can balance here. Can you hug both arms around your right calf? On your next exhale, step your feet together, halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Press your palms together overhead, bend your elbows, tuck your chin down to your chest, stretch your triceps. And just rest here. On your inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. Reach up with an inhale. Press your palms together, bring them to heart center. Figure four chair on the other side. Step onto your left foot. Cross your right ankle over the top of your left thigh and sit back. Once you're sitting back as deep as you can, pull your abs in and up. Draw the front of your pelvis toward your lowest rib. Warrior three, send your right heel back. Bring your gaze down to the floor. Extend your arms. Push down with your left foot. Lift with your left hip. Feeling really strong in your left hip. And then on an exhale, bring your fingertips down to the mat for standing splits. You can bend your right knee if you want. Work your Body a little closer to your left leg. Maybe try balancing here. Step your feet together, half lift. Forward fold. Reach up. And come into mountain. Take a little break, shift your weight from side to side, take a sip of water. Let's take tree. Set your drishti gaze. Keep your breath smooth and even. Shift your weight onto your right foot. Take a very relaxing version of tree. Just bring your left foot up as high as you want. You don't have to try to bring it all the way up. Keep your jaw, your brow, and your collarbone relaxed. Most important thing you want to do here is in your mind. You want to focus all of your awareness right here on your breath. Just make it as smooth and even as you can. And if you want a little lift, you can bring your arms up. You can lift your heart or your gaze. Let me step out of it. Take a little movement. Let it go. Take a sip of water. Notice your mind when you let it go, letting go of the concentration and the focus on your breath. Notice where your mind goes, and then bring it right back. Coming into tree on the other side. Step onto your left foot. All of your awareness right here on your breath. Can you relax your shoulders a little more and your jaw? Try changing your gaze, taking your gaze up, or changing your arms. And gently step out of it. Take a little movement. Come into mountain at the top of your mat. Reach up with your inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back to high plank. Take a breath in high plank. And on your exhale, lower yourself down to the mat. You're going to take shoulder roll. Take your left arm straight out to the side. Use your right hand to guide yourself back. You may want to take your right arm back. Keep your head gently lifted. You may need to tuck some support under your head. One more inhale. On your exhale, come onto the front side of your body. Take a little break. Center yourself on the mat, on the front side of your body. Now, center your legs. You want to press down with the tops of your feet. So you might need to rock your hips around so you've got your legs in good alignment. We're going to take Cobra pose, and I want to make Cobra really strengthening here. So bring your hands in by your chest, squeeze your elbows towards each other across your back, press down with your feet, and lift your heart, pull your heart forward. So you want to get a little traction with your hands, squeeze your elbows towards each other, strengthen your back. Gaze forward, actively press down with your feet, keep your breath smooth and even here. Strengthen. Squeeze those middle muscles of your back, those weak muscles. Give us a sore back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your hands, hold yourself up with just the muscles of the back side of your body. And on your exhale, lower your forehead down to the mat. Tuck your chin. Get ready for a shoulder roll on the other side. Take your right arm out. Guide yourself back. You may want to take your left arm up. Keep your head gently lifted. One more inhale. And on your exhale, come back down to the front side of your body. Push up to hands and knees. For kneeling dog, keep your hips stacked above your knees. Walk your hands out in front of you. Chest, chin, or forehead comes down towards the mat. Rise up and make your way back to down dog. Once you're back in down dog, really spread your fingers wide, press into your hands, straighten your elbows, and then draw your shoulder blades, slide them down your back and together, or towards each other. Getting your shoulders where they need to be. Let your head hang heavy. You may want to shake your head from side to side. Take a little bend with your knees. Lift your tailbone up toward the ceiling. Bring your right leg forward for pigeon. Right knee comes towards your right hand. Kind of shift your weight from side to side a little bit. You can lower down to your forearms. We're just going to spend about a minute here in pigeon. All of your awareness is right here. Create just the most subtle movement to keep you present here. And then use your exhale to sink a little more. Use your exhale to try to relax through your right glutes. Use your exhale to get a little heavier. On your next inhale, rise up to tall arms. You're going to roll down to your right hip and swing your left leg around. We're going to take Janu Shirshasana. So you want to move your sitting bones a little bit here. So your left femur bone's coming right out of the front of your pelvis. So you're square, and then square up your left foot and ankles. Inhale and ankle. There's only one ankle there. Inhale, length. Exhale, go down, walk your hands down your left leg. Lead with your chest forward. Inhale, length. Exhale, pull and lengthen. You can reach for the outside of your left foot with your right hand. If you want to kind of drop your right shoulder down, get a big back stretch. Maybe you just want to lay down over your left leg. Take whatever you want here. With your inhale, lengthen. With your exhale, you can start to round now, maybe bringing your head down. Every exhale gets you a little heavier. Inhale, rise up. Let's take a little twist. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to your right. Bring your left hand over to your right knee. Inhale, length. You can use your right hand behind you to kind of push down. Exhale, twist. You can look back over your right shoulder. Keep your chin level. Come back to center. Make your way back to down dog. Check out your hands. Draw your shoulders down and away from your ears. Bend your knees a little bit. Lift your tailbone. Bring your left leg forward and through for pigeon. Left knee comes up towards your left hand. Wiggle your right leg back. Use your right toes to kind of pull your right leg back or rock your front to back. Move from side to side here. See what you find. Sometimes it's nice to kind of twist each direction, looking back over each shoulder. Slowly making your way, maybe making your way down to your forearms. Settle in with every exhale, getting a little more relaxed, a little deeper. Just a few more breaths here. Rise up to tall arms. Roll down to the outside of your left hip and swing your right leg around for Janu Shirshasana. Center your right leg so it's coming right out of the front of your pelvis. So you're feeling equal weight on each one of your sitting bones. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Inhaling. Exhale, lead with your chest, coming down with a long spine as far as you can. And then once you get down that far, as far as you can start to round if you'd like. You can reach for the outside of your right foot and kind of drop your left shoulder down. Do your work here. Don't just lay here. Use your inhale to lengthen. Use your exhale to go a little deeper. So when you inhale, you kind of back off. Exhale, you're working right up to your edge. On your next inhale, rise up. Twist to your left. Sit up tall. Cross your midline. Bring your right hand over to your left knee. Just gently work yourself into a twist. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. And add your neck. One more inhale. On your exhale, come back to center. Lay back. We're going to take an inversion next. So you may want to use your bolster or your block or pillow or book or nothing. You can roll up for shoulder stand or you can tuck something under your hips to elevate your pelvis and then get your legs up in the air. Keep your breath smooth and steady here. If you want to sneak in another hip opener, you might want to take your femur bone straight out like frog. You can even bend your knees and rock a little bit if you'd like. Any movement you want to take, maybe rotating your feet and ankles. Start to deepen your breath and let your exhale get a little longer than your inhale now. Relax all of the muscles in your face. Now we're going to lower our legs down. If you're using support under your hips, just keep it there. If you don't have any support under your hips, you may want to put your hands under your pelvis. Stretch your legs out and take a little gentle back bend, stretching the front of your hips. You may need to tuck a block or something else under your hips to elevate them. Then you can take your arms up if you'd like, reaching long. Try internally rotating your legs and externally rotating. See how that feels. Big, deep breath, long exhales. When you are ready, make your way to Shavasana. If you're using a bolster under your hips, you may just want to push it down under your knees, bringing your hips down to the mat for Shavasana. If you want to sneak in another twist or a passive happy baby, any other movement, maybe bringing the soles of your feet together in butterfly. Take any other movement you want to take before Shavasana. And then come into Shavasana. Let your arms and legs be long and loose. Take a few deep cleansing breaths to begin, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then eventually you want to allow your body complete stillness. Gently move your head over to one side, kind of rocking your head to one side, massaging your scalp. And then once you take your chin over to your shoulder, you can kind of nod your head yes. Deepen your breath. Come back through center, go the other way. Take any other movement you want to take. Help yourself come up to a comfortable seat. And rub your hands together. Thank you for joining me for yoga this morning. Love to you. Take care of yourself.